Starting at the Recreation Complex, touring Powell River. This is Go. We are in Powell River at the Recreation Complex, home of the Powell River Kings. Joining me now, the voice of the Kings, Alex Rawnsley. How are they doing so far?
Really good, actually. Just coming off a pretty big road trip in Wenatchee, Washington, and West Kelowna and Coquitlam. They're off to a great start to the season. 9 wins already. It's early and top of the Island Division.
And I understand that they're second in the entire league. I was looking at the point standings this morning, and I think it's only Vernon that's at 20, and you guys are at 16.
Yeah, Penticton would be just
Okay.
ahead of us. No, it's been a really good start to the season. The boys have gelled early, had a 7-game win streak snapped on Saturday against West Kelowna, but got straight back to business the next night in Wenatchee.
And what's the longest road trip of the season?
Ooh, Wenatchee's probably pretty close. The Kings will do one in a few weeks' time where they'll hit a team in the Lower Mainland. Then they'll go to Merritt and Prince George. We'll also do one early next year in January, I think, which is Surrey, Penticton, and then Trail. So both of those trips, you know, in Prince George and Trail on Sunday afternoons, drive back all through the night, get back into Powell River Monday afternoon. So that's a lot of hours on the bus.
All right. Now, in Campbell River, Marjorie Greaves does a little thing with the Campbell River Storm, which is a Junior B team, called Rapid Fire, and where they sit somebody down and they ask them questions, and then you have to answer top of your head.
Sure.
Okay, so I'd like to do that with you. So is everybody up for a little game of Rapid Fire here? Live, here we go. All right, so first thing that comes to your mind, favorite hockey player?
Jonathan Taves.
Favorite King player?
Oh, don't make me choose. You know what? Favorite player to watch in the past has been a guy like Craig Dalrymple on the back end. Ryan Scarfo, alumni as well. I can't pick a guy from this year's roster, though. That's not fair.
Favorite color?
Green.
Favorite season?
Summer.
Favorite NHL team?
The Minnesota Wild.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be on the Canuck bandwagon. I jumped off a number of years ago. I'm done, so we go with the Wild.
Oh, wow, that's very... Favorite NFL team?
Really couldn't care less.
Favorite CFL team?
Really couldn't care less. We'll go the BC Lions though. We'll go hometown crowd, but football's not something that I get involved in at all.
All right. Favorite major league team?
The Toronto Blue Jays. I'm on the bandwagon. Again, I'm not a baseball fan, but we'll get on the bandwagon with the Blue Jays here.
Favorite sport?
Cricket.
Okay, that's shocking. You're the voice of a hockey team, but you're...
Favorite sport to play is cricket. I mean, I'm Australian born and raised, right? So you can take the boy out of Australia, but you can't take Australia out of the boy. I love hockey. It's fast. It's obviously what I work in. It's so fun to watch, particularly at this level. But growing up on weekends, going out and spending 6 hours on a cricket pitch, there's few things better from my childhood.
All right. Favorite country?
Oh. Can we do a tie? Can we do? Yeah. We'll do Australia and Canada. I've been in Canada 13 years. I grew up 15 years in Australia, so both have their pros. I love both.
All right. Favorite animal?
Kangaroo.
Here I'm thinking cat or dog, and he comes out with kangaroo. Of course,
I'll put kangaroo, and then I'll put my dog Kelsey, my 6-year-old yellow lab Kelsey.
There you go. All right. And what are you hoping for this season?
A Fred Page Cup, followed by a Western Canada Cup, followed by a Royal Bank Cup sometime in mid-May. That'd be nice.
There you go. Alex, thank you so much for your time today. Good
you.
luck on the road, and have fun with these boys this year. It's going to be a great season.
It's a great group to work with. Thank you.
All right, from one rapid fire to another, have a look. Love that rapid fire, and thank you to Alex Rawnsley for being such a good sport earlier in center ice at the home of the Kings, which we have now left. We have now arrived at Relish Interiors. Joining me, Leah Rourke, you might remember from 6 months ago, operator of the home show, but now a new show, totally different.
Yeah, I'm working on another show actually with Powell River Women in Business. It's a different group entirely, but a very similar type of show, just maybe on a smaller scale.
Now, where is this one happening?
This is happening at Cranberry Senior Center in Cranberry, and we've actually got both halls there, and it's going to be very similar in the way that you're going to see a lot of local businesses selling or showing their products and services.
Okay. Now, what can somebody expect when they walk in? Like, what are they going to see as opposed to what they might have seen back in April?
They're going to see a little bit more of an intimate setting. They're going to see a lot of local businesses, artists, entrepreneurs who may not have a showroom or a storefront that you can go to. So it's an opportunity for people to meet these other businesses, see what, you know, a lot of them sell products that they make. It might be direct sales. It might be a service that they do out of their home. And many of them do have storefronts.
What
so
a
it's
great
a mix.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Now, you also are having a raffle that the general public can participate in. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, the entire show is open to the public. There's no admission, but we are going to be doing other things to raise money for the Evergreen Extended Care Unit Therapeutic Garden that they're working on. So we are doing a raffle with tons of prizes. It's going to be sort of a long raffle, and we'll be giving away or raffling off probably about 10 or 15 prizes that day as early bird prizes.
Oh, awesome.
So people can purchase tickets there, and then they can purchase tickets going forward, and we've got a grand prize that will be drawn in March at our AGM for it's a really exciting 2-hour cruise. I believe it's for 12 people, and it's Beyond the Road has generously donated this prize, so it's about an $800 value, and there'll be several other big prizes as well.
So it's a cruise where? Where do they go?
I don't know the exact location. Okay. They are located out of Lund, so it's going to be somewhere
it's
in the
on the boat.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
on a cruise sort of desolation.
Yeah. That's a tongue twister.
It is.
On a Tuesday morning after Thanksgiving, we've got all
Too much turkey
hangovers. Now, you heard me mentioning earlier rapid fire. So what that is that's when we ask questions very quickly and you answer with the first thing that comes off the top of your mind.
Okay.
So we're going to do that.
Testing the turkey
Testing.
hangover.
All right. So favorite color?
Green.
Really? Alex's
Relish
was too. Relish, of course, Relish
Specifically.
Interiors. Okay. Favorite food?
Mexican.
Favorite piece of clothing?
Anything baggy.
Favorite country?
Canada.
Favorite location to vacation?
Going to Maui next year. It's going to have to be Maui.
Favorite thing to do when you're not working?
Up the lake at the cabin.
All right. Favorite book to read?
Lately it's been all business books, so maybe anything that's not a business book would be a favorite.
Favorite movie?
Ooh, something funny. There's a lot of them. Let's go Dumb and Dumber. Probably, just quotable.
He is quite hysterical in that, isn't he? And favorite aspect of your business?
Every day is different. Very unique.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, Leah, thank you so much. It was so much fun to see you again. All right. And now we're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Go on Shaw TV's Channel 4. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We are in Powell River today. Before the break, we chatted with Leah Rourke here at Relish Interiors all about the Artisan and Entrepreneur Show coming up on Saturday, October 24th from 10 until 4 at the Cranberry Senior Center. It's going to be a little bit of spectacular on what could be a very cloudy, rainy day, so you should go because it'll be fun. And you'll get to meet people that you've never met before and see things that you maybe have never seen before. So all of those things can combine to a lovely afternoon. And there'll be tea and coffee, so you can have a nice warm bevy while you are perusing all of the goods and services being offered and showcased that day. Now, if you are interested in a Powell River King game, be sure to check out their website. They are leading their division and they are second in the entire BCHL conference. It's going to be a fantastic season. Touring around Powell River, we are now in town site. New development happening. That's what all the noise is about. So exciting. Apparently it's going to be a lot of fresh produce stores going in there. Kind of like an open air market, I'm thinking. And we are here in front of the old courthouse, now an inn. Such a beautiful old building. Love the architecture. Love anything to do with art. Speaking of art, heading over to Campbell River now to the art gallery where they have a new exhibit, Phantom Limb. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Here we are in historic town site in Powell River, and we've caught up with Sonia Zagwyn, who is on her day off. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Not a problem.
So there's two very exciting things coming up at the library. One is the Tiny Story Contest.
Yeah, so it's our 420 characters tiny story contest. It's a microfiction contest, so we're asking people to write stories that are roughly 2 paragraphs or a paragraph long. 420 characters is literally counting punctuation, spaces, letters.
Oh, wow.
So when you count all of those things, that's the entire story fits into that space. So
Okay.
it's kind of like playing with the idea of like the status update, you know,
Right.
how creative can you be in the tiniest space possible?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you did this last year too.
This is actually our 3rd year.
Third year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Our first year, I think we had 90 entries. It's taken off, and this year we've actually added a grade 10 and up category. So
Oh,
we're
neat.
getting teens doing it as well. I'll be teaching some workshops at the high school this week.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That sounds like fun.
it is. I think people have a lot of fun doing it. Yeah.
I think John should do that.
Yes, everyone should do it.
No, I do. I think John should have an entry in that on behalf of Shaw TV. I think you should.
Anyone in Powell River can enter. Anyone in Powell River and the surrounding area that the library serves.
Awesome.
And we did have people last year who were trying to enter from all parts of the province, and I had to say, sorry, I know, like, get your home library to do it, because it is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing sounds really interesting. Blackout poetry. What on earth is that?
Yeah, so it's not where, you turn to the person on the left and punch them in the face and then write a poem. It's actually, it's poetry where you take a Sharpie, or I advise that you actually take a pencil first, and you're going through a page on, in a book, and you're crossing out words and sentences and leaving words, and you're creating a poem in that way. So what's left is the poem. So it's about, it gives you, some constraints that also lead to sort of it's like creativity coming out of constraints. You're sort of pulling the poem out of what's on the page already.
Now, are you guys supplying the old books for people to do this with?
Yeah, so the library, the collection of, things get old, things get out of date. We have the Girlfriend's Guide to Hockey from like 1990 or something like that. So those are the sorts of things that we put out there. And this is a workshop for teenagers. I've actually done it for adults as well.
Okay.
But, those books are game for having a bit of fun with. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. That is so cool. Now, something we've been doing today is called Rapid Fire. We've been doing it with all of our guests, and it's a lot of fun. And how it started is in Campbell River with the hockey team. They do rapid fire with each of the players so that the public can get to know them through that.
Okay.
So we've been doing it with our guests today just to have a little bit of fun. So are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Favorite country?
Canada.
Favorite color?
Yellow.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the first one in yellow today. Favorite food?
Oh no. I really like Latin cuisine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Favorite time of year?
I like fall.
Favorite piece of clothing?
Ooh, this sweater actually, it's like all seasons, and I can, get hidden inside it. And this sweater, I wore it.
Favorite thing about Powell River?
I love getting outdoors in Powell River. Yesterday I picked a bag of chanterelles, just went out into the forest, got a bag of chanterelles. It's a gorgeous outdoor place to live in. Yeah.
Favorite aspect of your job at the library?
Ooh, I like making programs like the ones that we just talked about. It's being able to be creative in my job, yeah, and encourage other people's creativity.
That's fabulous. Now see, we didn't know any of that, and now we do. And I didn't know this, and now you will. And now we've left historic town site here in Powell River and have found ourselves at the spectacularly serene and gorgeous Willingdon Beach. Coming up, a musical feature on an up-and-coming star by our newest volunteer, Mike Brown. Touring Powell River today, we began at the Recreation Complex, which is the home of the Powell River Kings, our Junior A hockey team, with the voice of the Kings, Mr. Alex Rawnsley, who did an awesome job on his rapid fire. Cricket! Cricket is his favorite sport. He's going to get some ribbing for that from the boys, I am sure. Then we stopped in to chat with Leah Rourke at Relish Interiors, telling us all about the upcoming show for artisans and entrepreneurs on Saturday, October 24th at the Cranberry Senior Center from 10 to 4. It's going to be very interesting. Great way to spend a couple of hours. And then we caught up on her day off, no less. Sonia from the library telling us all about the Tiny Story contest coming up, which ends October 30th. So you have a couple of weeks yet to get in your small characters. What a great idea. And of course, the Blackout Poetry event, which is also on October 24th. So great events happening in Powell River all around. And now we find ourselves at the gorgeous marina. Have a great week, and we will see you soon.